believe we're back up here after a little technical difficulty. Still might down. And we are back, folks. After a little technical difficulty, we got the live stream up and running. No goals scored since you were last with us. A couple trips up and down the field from both teams, and now we do indeed have a goal kick for Granite City. We have a couple subs coming in, number 19 and number 21 of Granite City. Not sure on the name for number 21. Number 19, we have Jafar Al-Masawi. All speculation, allegedly. Who doesn't love a good taco? And so, first and left. I don't know, that'd require a new trip up and down the stairs, though. Some headers up in midfield here. And it's going to be Janke working up the middle here for the Rocks. Across over to our own Errol Lambo. We got Tome working over here to Garcia. Oh, and the pass gets through. Here we are up the left side. Ball's taken away here by Ben Jafar. It's going to be a throw-in for the Rocks. Great interception there from Garcia. The ball's trying to get through there, but it is stopped by Hakeem Sine. And it'll be a throw-in in favor of Med City. We have a sub here. David Armas coming in from Quito, Ecuador. We'll throw in here. And we're going to switch the field. It felt like we were on this side a little too long, so we're going to switch that up as soon as we can. Back to the goalie here, Nate Spores. Over to Redmore, up the middle here. And back to Spores. Just going to reset that attack. And the ball's taken over by Rocks up the left side. The give and go game is good. They are stopped. A touch made by Med City, and they have possession of the ball again. Up the middle here, Hilton Jones gets the ball up to Errol Lambo up the right flank here. And we're going to swing it back around our defense. At the 42nd minute here, 3 minutes till the end of the half. We'll see if one of these teams can get an attack going. We've got 2 minutes stoppage time, we believe. It feels like it'd be about that. Oh, nice bag. Oh, here we go. A ball up the middle. It is indeed stopped. Ben Jafar working up the right side. Med City taking over on their left here. There's a good ball up here. In no danger to Garcia. He stopped, but it's out of bounds on the rocks. It'll be a throw-in in favor of Med City. At about the rocks, 20-yard line. The ball's crossed in and taken over by the rocks. Crosses it over to the left side here, and we got a swing.
For all your insurance needs, contact Ted Smith Insurance. Find better coverages at better prices with Ted Smith Insurance. For more info, find Ted on the web at www.twsagency.com.
Let's see, with an open field on the right here, he's taking his space, and now the defense has arrived. Still able to dribble about 20 yards. Here we go, up to Garcia on the left side. He's got possession. Shakes off a man. Working his way through. The cross into the middle is to no one. And so the Rocks will take over. We'll slide there, but it's corralled indeed by Med City. Oh, and there's a great dribble move. Errol, oh man. It was a great run there from Miguel Tome. Just, wow, he was so elusive on his drive into the goal. Was stumbled, but Errol Lambo right there to collect it. But no, the goalie on top of that one. A good attack for Med City, again, resulting in no goal. And here come the Rocks working up the left side, where they are met by the Med City defense. A 2-on-1. We are now into stoppage time. We've hit the 45-minute mark, and we can now allegedly 2 minutes stoppage time, we're thinking. It's a good move on the shakeoff there by the Rocks, working up the right side here to Ben Jafar. Offsides is Fatorma Kane. Free kick is, and it was 1 minute stoppage time, so that is the half. It is now 1-1. No team taking control of this game early.
Your score at halftime, Med City 1, Granite City 1. Med City FC is proud to offer youth club soccer players in Rochester and surrounding communities free season passes as part of our affiliate youth club sponsorship. Youth players who show their pass at the games will get in free all season long. A special thank you to Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine and Toyota for supporting this program. Player passes will be coming out soon, so keep an eye out for them. Before we start the second half, we want to wish a very happy birthday to one of our own Med City FC players, number 21, Danny Vargas. Happy birthday, buddy.
We should sing. Nick Johnson, everybody. And we are back taking the second half here at the Rochester Regional Stadium. We've got the Med City FC team versus the Granite City FC Rocks. And what a first half it was, Nick.
Yeah, kind of a lackluster first 20 minutes or so. Both teams trying to figure out their own teammates at this point. Med City's had 4 practices leading up to tonight's game. Not sure how many Granite City has had, but then they started to figure some things out. Med City on the attack, got a goal from Mazid Arolambo at the 29-minute mark, took the lead and really had the momentum, and then it quickly shifted as Granite City scored at the 32-minute mark with Fatorma Kane.
And so those are the 2 goals. We're currently tied 1-1 here, heading into kickoff on the second half. And I think we've just seen a lot of good play from both sides, especially after like the first 20 minutes or so. Both teams especially picked up their play, really finding the through balls, able to connect with their teammates, their very new teammates. And I think that they would all admit it's been a little bit of a learning curve, but we're here ready to start at minute 45. With the Rocks starting in their own defensive end. And here comes Arolambo. And we have a foul called against the Rocks. And so it'll be Med City here with a kick just outside of the Rocks 10. A great opportunity to start the second half. And it looks like the one who will be taking it is going to be David Armas. Unfortunately, the Rocks able to get ahead on that one and scurry it out of danger. And it looks like we will be having a throw-in in favor of Med City once the ball is retrieved.
Toyota is a proud sponsor of Med City FC again this season. Whether it is beautiful style, advanced technology, or superior safety features, Toyota has a vehicle that is right for you. Visit Toyota.com or stop by Rochester Toyota to see an all-new redesigned Toyota lineup. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a very impressive throw in there from the left side by number 17, Balsiger. And it results in a ball out from the Rocks and a corner kick for Med City FC. We'll see if they can take advantage here. A couple big opportunities to score here for Med City early. The Mayhem with a chance. I mean, you can't ask for a better ball there on the corner. But the goalie for the Rocks able to get that one fairly easily with no harm. Working up the left side here, we have the Rocks. It'll be Janky over to his defender here. Bami working over here on the right side now. They're going to swing it across. And starting the half fairly similarly to how we saw them start the first half. Now they're working, though, and a through ball up here. It's cleared out of trouble, though. Back to the goalkeeper, Spores. Now back over to Nyman here on the right side. He will attack up to number 8, Tomei. Back to Spores. It's controlled in the middle of the field here by the Rocks. They get back to their defensive line. That's going to be Bame. Up here, number 19. He's going to have a nice dribble move there, but it's out of bounds, out of control.
Junk Pros LLC is a locally owned company that has been servicing Rochester and the surrounding communities for 7 years. Because we are a full-service junk removal company, we have the manpower and proper equipment to come into your residence and carefully and safely remove any and all unwanted items. Junk Pros also specializes in demolition work ranging from tile removal to garage teardowns. We also do snow removal for residential and commercial properties. Check our Facebook page.
Janke with the ball out to 19 after a great run up the middle of the field, and it is cleared out of pressure here. The Rocks at their at Med City's 40 now. They're going to get it out to Bommy on the left. Intercepted by Med City. Arrow Lambo falls, no foul called. And here come the Rocks down the right side now. Tough control touch. The pressure gets there. He's able to dribble up here. He's turned around. Back to number 8, McSweeney. And ball back to Med City's possession. Both teams playing fairly tactful. I don't know if it's tactful or if it's maybe just a little slow, but we've been able to keep up with the pace of this game pretty well. The clear there from the defense by the Rocks. I think it was taken off the face of number 20. I would not want to be in that position. Med City taking it up the left here. They're up to the opposition's about 25. There's some promise here. Number 13, we've got Armas working outside. It'll be Vargas, birthday boy. Armas out at the corner trying to put the moves on, but nothing doing. Tomei working up the flank, and there's the cross. Nothing doing. And we've got Ballsiger with it. He makes a cross now. A great head. Couldn't quite get the angle. That was a really tough head, but man, it's a great cross into Garcia there, who isn't quite able to get it in or on goal.
Orthodontic Health Center on North Broadway has been practicing for more than 25 years, offering braces and Invisalign for both adults and children. Orthodontic Health Center offers free orthodontic consultations to assess your orthodontic needs. Dr. John Lawson has been a part of the soccer community for 25 years and is proud to be a sponsor for Med City FC. Call them at 507-282-6447 and schedule a free consultation today.
So the goal kick results in a foul up at about the Rocks' 40, where they still have possession. Going to get it back out to, that'll be McSweeney. Back down the right side here. It's Ballsiger to Arrow Lambo, and a foul is called against McSweeney. Arrow Lambo's helped up by some Rocks. Armas gets it back here, and there's Jack Hilton-Jones up the middle. Over to the left side. Nice game they got working here. Oh, almost had a chance there. Arrow Lambo ready to make his run, but nothing doing. Great stop there by the line of the Rocks. Any thoughts on this early second half, Nick?
Yeah, like you said, Med City came out with a couple of chances early on, and they just got to keep doing that. Get it into the Granite City zone. Granite City has already played a couple of games. We found out from Frank Spaeth over halftime, and they're still missing some guys, so still not the full team yet. But for Med City, now that they've had a half under their belt, to kind of feel themselves out a bit, stay on the attack, try to get back in the lead. They had it for a whopping 3 minutes. And that's the hope, is to stay on this side of the field.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. But for right now, tie ball game, clean slate heading in here. Really nice through ball for Med City, but the Rocks able to get a foot on it. And that one's out on Med City. So it'll be the Rocks taking a throw in at about their own 20.
Quick Trip stores sell only top-tier gasoline. Top-tier gasoline contains a higher level of cleaning detergent which improves engine performance. Using top-tier gasoline ensures a higher standard of gasoline for your car. It cleans your engine while you drive, helping your car run smoother, longer. Another fresh idea for Quick Trip.
And the throw in here from the Rocks. Takes the ball up the left side. And we'll have a free kick here from the Rocks. Another team really been trying to do anything big on their free kicks. Just like they don't want to take them almost. They're just going to pass them off. Continue working with what they do. The Rocks weren't ready for that pass off the back of the foot, but bounced right back to them. So, it'll work itself out. The dribble moves here from number 6, Janky, pretty nice. But that pass is not. It's intercepted by Jack Hilton-Jones. Over to number 22, Andres Garcia on the left side here. He's going to put something up. Number 21 almost had a shot at there. Daniel Vargas. Nice look. If someone was there to crash that board, that might be a different story. But this time, no goal for the Mayhem. Instead, it'll be a harmless goal kick for the Rocks. We do have a couple of Med City subs here. It'll be
substitution for Med City, number 19, Amir Al-Rubai.
Number 19, Amir Al-Rubai. So here's the attack now from the Rocks. Quickly stalled after a great aggressive defensive play there for Med City. Able to just get a foot on that ball. Sometimes that's all it takes, and there's possession right there. They'll line up at about the 16-yard line. They might give this one a big boot. And here it is. Through traffic, it is bounced out, and it will indeed be a corner kick. That ball was made from Miguel Tome, just taking a shot and seeing what happened. And, I'd say a corner kick is not a bad result. It'll be on the far side from us here. The VR booth review, everybody. Call is reversed, and it will, in fact, instead be a goal kick. The Rocks now working up the field. Nice give and go. Janky very much, I don't believe that was a call, but, a free kick nonetheless. He kicked that one a little too quick. Ref's not a big fan of that one.
Rochester Athletic Club is a proud partner of Med City FC. The Rochester Athletic Club is more than a health club. It's a space to work out, spend time with family and friends, and refine your skills and relax in our spa-like facilities. For more info or to register, call 507-287-9300.
McSweeney with the ball now, and some heavy pressure applied right off the bat from Vargas. Making him think fast now. To which they revert back to the defensive pass. And here's a cross up the right side, intercepted by Med City. It's going to be Garcia working on the Rocks. That's a pass up the right side. He's got some men behind him. This could be dangerous. Here's the pass off. It's number 21. He kicks out to 15 on the left side here. He has a bad angle, but he's got men in there if he's able to get a cross on it. He does, but it's intercepted quickly by Med City. Coming up the right side here, we have Balsiger. He's taken a lot of touches here this night. That's going to be offside. Just an absolute hair. but that is nonetheless offsides. Would have been a great pass from Balsiger. Absolute great. That's what we call pitch vision, if you will. But no, we will have a free kick in favor of the Rocks.
Thrivent Financial is a financial services organization that helps Christians be wise with money and live generously. If you're interested in hearing more, call me, Nick Johnson, the voice of the Mayhem, at 507-226-5275 to learn about my day job.
There's Nick Johnson himself with the shameless plug. I kid. Working on the back line here, we have the Rocks up at midfield. They're going to work a nice turn, and he actually gets out of the pressure there. Tangling up for the ball, Armas on it, and he's going to win it. Out of bounds, it's off the Rocks. And here we have a throw-in from Balsiger. He opts to go backwards with it. Big head taken there by Bame. He's going to get through one man, and the Rocks attack is set up again. There's a big cross to no avail. Headed out by the Med City Mayhem. Here they come up the left side. Not too many men back, not too many men to go to, though, and this attack is shut down quickly. Well, he takes it out to the left side where there's no pressure. Number 19 up the left side. He's dribbling up. Really working number 19 here, and that's a great dribble move. He's going to get it up to number 20. And out of danger again. Med City's at the right place at the right time, and I don't think enough of those Rocks are getting up there to hustle and support their men. And now the Rocks taking a more patient approach. They got a man out wide here that I think they might go to. He's wide, but McSweeney kicks it over to Janke. Janke's been the center of this team pretty much all night. Been using his moves. Oh, and there's the pressure gets to the Mayhem. Make an ill-advised pass there. Haven't seen much of that at all. It's been a very regimented game on both sides. Just slowly working through.
Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine experts help athletes optimize performance, minimize risk, and recover from injuries. Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical and performance provider for Med City FC. Meet your goals by visiting sportsmedicine.mayoclinic.org.
Chapman gets it up to Garcia, who is out of bounds. And it will be a Rocks goal kick. We have a sub coming in here for the Mayhem. We have two subs coming in for the Mayhem. We have number 12 coming in for the first time. And number 23, Peter Holt Lang-Nielsen.
Subbing in for the Mayhem, number 12, Trader, and number 23, Lang-Nielsen.
Working it out wide here are the Rocks. Good pullback. He's able to stay on the ball here. Is number 2, Ben Jafar.
I was going to say, who's the other person?
It's going to be the Rocks ball going here and moving up the field. They're going to opt to pass it back as well. Just going to work the ball through their defense. That's going to be Bame, their left center back. Oh, and there's a collision. And we do have a foul issued, a yellow card against Bame. And it looks like we do have a man down here.
Yellow card issued to Granite City number 4, Carlos Bame.
That is David Armas, currently getting looked after by the trainer. Looks like they're talking it out with the ref a little bit. that was really the first, I think, head-on, full speed kind of thing we've seen for maybe the whole game. And I'm going to take a little time out here on the mic while we get this sorted out.
Gotcha. Might have to go make friends.
Back on the stream here. That was David Armas, the midfielder, getting helped out, getting the old fireman carry off the field. So it'll be a free kick awarded to Med City after the collision there. We're now at the 60, soon to be 7th minute of the second half of this game. 1-1, the score. Ball is actually really well taken there, deep into the territory. A shot is on, but blocked immediately. A nice whirl there from Andres Garcia. And as Nick said, that is not coming back anytime soon.
Med City FC would like to give a special shout out to the amazing families who are hosting our players this season. Without their generosity and willingness to open their homes to the team, Med City FC wouldn't be where we are tonight.
Oh, there's a great ball. Oh, he can't take it, though. He can't handle the ball. The Rocks with a nice attack, but it is stopped. Going up to the left side here. I was just saying to Nick how we thought it was pretty warm in here, but that is largely in part due to our heater in here. So it is a little chilly out there, we suspect, as the night carries on. Here come the Rocks, working their way up the middle. Oh, bad touch from McSweeney, but he's able to recover the ball. That one finds itself through. He finds Janky with it. Couple attacks, just you can't get through that defensive line. And it's going to be Med City Mayhem ball on the far sideline, working their way on their own half. It's a big throw-in, though, right up to Daniel Vargas, the birthday boy.
Gear up and defend the North. Med City FC merchandise is still available here at the game tonight. You can also visit our website at medcityfc.com and order online.
The Rocks swing it back to their goalkeeper here. Takes a touch out to his left. And I'd be careful if I were the Rocks. Okay, they make a big cross, or a big play up the middle here. Over to Janky on the left side. He's going to take a few touches into the middle before finding number 15. Way out on the left side now. He's crossing it in. Finds a man. Ooh, that left-footed shot is way offline. And it'll be Med City Mayhem goal kick.
MetroNet is simply a better internet provider. No data caps, no long-term contracts, and win-win internet speed. MetroNet is your only fiber internet provider in town. Check us out online and discover how we can improve your internet, TV, and phone services today.
Now up the left wing here, Med City with a nice attack. And it is stopped quickly by Bame. Back now to Spores, our goalie. Working it to the right side this time. Says if you can't go left, let's try right. Nyman here with the ball. They've got the triangle going here. 2 defenders and the goalie just working the ball around. Maybe just trying to tire out these Rocks. It's a good step from Granite City. Back to our goalie, Spores. He's going to kick it out to his right to Nyman. Nyman with a big boot. And off the head of a Rock, but it will end up in possession of Daniel Vargas, who kicks it out left now. Both teams at a little bit of a stalemate right now, wouldn't you say, Nick?
Yeah, I would agree. This is kind of a crucial point of the match with these two teams tied. There's about 20 minutes left in regulation anyway. And as far as, either team is concerned, they don't want to make that big mistake and have to start playing from behind.
I think you're absolutely right on, Nick. I think both teams are, content with the tie right now, but one goal is going to change the attitude of these teams drastically when it does happen. On a short backfield, here comes McSweeney up the middle. Finds his man off to the right. Great defensive play there from Redmore. Not only gets the stop, but gets the strip as well. And Med City working it back up their side. Both teams kind of trading possession. Like Nick said, this is a pivotal point of the game here. Working it into now number 11, Oliver. He gets a nice pass, but it is stopped by Granite City FC. Here we have a throw in now from the Rocks. And a sub actually coming in here. It is number 17. Coming in now for the Rocks. No. Oh, here comes Med City working their defensive half. Intercepted by the Rocks. Working their right side. Passes it over and a quick boot back. Over now to number 15. David Diwara. Now here's Janky up the middle. He finds his man. And he stopped. Oh, and another boot. Nothing doing. Med City's in front of this one. They learned their lesson. No free shooters. Oh, no. I can't believe I said that. Okay, thank goodness. Just about jinxed us there. Whew. The shot there is put up by number, I believe that is 18. Don't have a name. It's over the top of the goalpost, though. Ulysses Juarez with the shot there. And what a lethal attack there. And now a corner kick for the Rocks coming on our near side. This is probably the Rocks' first major threat here in quite a while. Can't get a good head on it, and it is corralled by the Mayhem. Oh, my word, what a ball! Up to number 21. And it's taken away by the Rocks. Holy cow. Coming off of no control touch, that is very impressive. Make me pretty happy. Good for Danny. The Rocks just working the ball through, and that's a bad pass. Into number 11, Tyler Oliver. And here come number 19. That is a goal! Amir Alubaye. What a great touch.
Scoring for Med City, number 19, Amir Al-Burayi.
Oh, do we have an assisted on that? Was it Daniel Vargas? Yeah, it was. Danny Vargas with the assist into Alubaye. That was, I mean, that was all the man, great pass, excellent finish. Med City taking control of this game in a very crucial time at the 75th minute. 15 remain, and you can see a little more spark now in these Rocks working up the right side of the field. Med City made quite a few subs there. Jack Hilton-Jones back in the game. Number 8, Miguel Tomei. A couple that were back in the game now for the Mayhem. Back to our goalie, Spores. He's going to work it out right. Over here to Nyman. Back to Spores. You know, if we keep doing this, we'd win the game. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Here's an attack. Working up to number 7 here. That's going to be Arrow Lambo. He claims it's a corner kick, and he is correct. It is a corner. It's going to be taken by Oliver over on the far side corner for the Mayhem. He wants to catch these guys off guard. Number 12 here is actually going to end up taking the corner. Or maybe it's a fake out. We'll see what happens. No, it is not. I was overthinking it. And that one is going to be off of Arrow Lambo, and it's actually going to be a goal kick for Granite City. They're going to get that ball down fast, probably the fastest we've seen all night.
Ready to start your adventure? Then visit Toyota.com or Rochester Toyota for all the dirt-loving, adrenaline-boosting, thrill-seeking companion Toyota trucks and SUVs. Toyota, let's go places.
Oh, there's a little unnecessary contact from Janke. Things are getting a little heated now. Yellow card showing actually to Mick Sweeney, my mistake. So that's now the 3rd yellow card showing tonight, I believe.
Yellow card issued to Granite City, number 8, Cullen McSweeney.
Tensions are boiling over here a little bit. A little more physical play. This is what we came here for. Med City's going to swing it out left. He makes his move. Ball's wide open. We got a couple men hustling for it. Who's going to get there? Well, the line will first. It's out of bounds. Med City working the ball left here. It's going to be Hilton Jones dribbling a little bit. He dishes it out left. Back to Hilton Jones now. I like that. That's a good play. Now they got to do something with it. Going back and forth here. There's the move. Stopped by the Rocks. Janke's on the ground, and he's going to get a free kick because of it. And a yellow card showing now to one of our 2 goal scorers, Arrow Lambo. And he doesn't appear too happy about that. But we carry on. Now in the 78th minute of football here.
Yellow card issued to Med City number 7, Mazid Arrow Lambo.
It'll be a free kick now for the Rocks, and they're going to give it back to their goalie. They need a big attack here. They need to at least pose a threat here against the Mayhem, as we're milking those precious seconds away. Number 16 with the ball up the middle. He's going to get it off to 17. Finds his right foot and crosses it over to the right side of the field here. Mayhem are closing in. Oh, what a great save by Spores. That one almost found that blind spot that I was talking about earlier, just right down by his feet, but a great stop there by our goalkeeper. And here's a big boot up the left sideline, and he's going to be ruled out of bounds. That is Tyler Oliver up the left sideline. It'll be the Rocks throwing in, and we do have actually a goalkeeper sub here for Med City. Coming in will be
Substitution for Med City at goalkeeper, number 28, Hamza Osman.
Hamza Osman. And number 10 is also in, Nicholas Yormi for the Rocks. Med City working it over to the right side of the defense. Now a great ball up the right. At least made the Rocks have to come to it. And now, oh, the dangerous pass. Wow. Bommy got away with one there. That was almost intercepted by Arrow Lambo, but nothing doing. Now up the right side of the field here on the defensive end of their half, the Rocks. And it's going to be a trip on Ben Jafar. And a free kick for the Rocks, which they're going to use very quickly now in the last 9 minutes of regulation. That's going to be number 10 here, Yormi, dribbling around a little bit. He's going to dish it over to Bami. And they need some sort of just a spirited attack here. They had one last time, a pretty good shot, but a great stop by Spores. Let's see what they have here. That one's going to be cleared away. And what a great head there from Hilton Jones to get it out in open space. And what a ball. It's going to be kept under control by the Rocks out of the sideline. And it's going to be ruled Med City throw-in. And that's Oliver who's going to take it. It's getting colder and colder, folks. One of those nice May nights. But it's warmer in here. That one's going to be out of the back. And we do get a corner out of it. Med City here with another chance to attack. Maybe pad that lead a little bit. Nick, any thoughts as we enter the final stretch?
Yeah, if you're Med City here, obviously you want to just protect this lead, but that doesn't mean you can't be aggressive. One of the best defenses when it comes to this game is doing exactly that, almost scoring and making this a 2-goal lead. But to finish the thought, as long as you're in that Granite City side of the field, it's really tough for them to score.
Wow. Yeah, you know, you say it as good as ever, Nick. If you stay aggressive, it's awfully hard to beat them. And, I mean, what a shot there. A great threat, and it results in another corner here, taken on the near side now. They're going to get it through, and are we going to see the big cross? No. A little miscue there from the Mayhem. But it's intercepted, and the shot is put up by Miguel Tome. It appeared to be on target, but batted out of the way by the Rocks goalkeeper. We've got quite a few Rocks subs coming in the game here at their earliest convenience. So we have number 23. We have number 12. That's going to be Fatorma Kane. And we have number 7, Cisse Uzma. And as we're soon to enter the 84th minute here, 6 minutes left of regulation in this match. The goal kick for the Rocks. Over to the right side here. He's going to dribble around a few of the Mayhem men. Actually, a really nice pass through ball there, but can't get under control. That first touch, so important. Pressure all around. Everyone's having to work a little harder than they did the first 80 minutes of this game just to maintain the ball. Kicks it out to Nyman on the right side here. And that's a ball up the middle. He can't control it, though, and Med City takes advantage of it. Oh, almost got through to find Iro Lambo, but it's instead going to be corralled again by the Rocks within their own 10. Going to kick it back and forth here between their defenders. Up to number 10. And it's going to be Med City ball again. And they're looking to just hang on to this ball as long as you can. Possession game all the way, which they've been doing a pretty good job of so far. It's going to be number 12 here into Hilton Jones. And nothing here. It's off a couple heads. And the Rocks have possession. A lot to follow now. Granite City working it in here. Number 10. Yormi kicks it out wide here, number 15. And there's a cross into the middle. Can't find one of his own men, but instead finds number 17, Balsiger. And the Rocks men hit it into the Med City feet, and we're back up to midfield here with Med City maintaining possession. That's a great through ball. Trying to do work with his dribble moves here. Iro Lambo, and he is fouled inside of the penalty box, and we will see a PK here. We see a little argument here from the Rocks defenders. We'll see who's taking the penalty.
Penalty kick upcoming for Med City, number 7, Mazid Iro Lambo.
And coming back in the game here, Gilmer Lobo Oliveira to finish out the game, I would suspect. And it's going to be,
Tyler Oliver will take the kick.
as Nick said, Tyler Oliver on the kick here. This would really put this game away, you would hope, if you're Med City. And it's off the post on the left side. The goalie picked the correct way to go. We might go to the review to see what happened there. That might have crossed the plane, perhaps. They're going to say no, it did not. No goal for Med City. It remains 2-1. Med City leading this game in the 87th minute now. And a throw in for the Rocks. Well, it looks like Med City is the team that's down in this game. Still very attacking right up to these last minutes. That's going to be Lang Nielsen up here on the right side fighting for that ball. His team able to secure it. Hilton Jones gets it out to Tome. Back to Hilton Jones. Right up the here around a lot of Rocks defenders, and we're going to have a foul called now against the Granite City FC Rocks. And the free kick here in the 88th minute now. Clock keeps ticking, folks. Taking it appears to be number 12 for the Mayhem. A little back and forth action. Number 12 gets it down to the right sideline here. Over to Oliver. The Rocks are closing in. Defensive pressure is very much there. We have an offsides call against the Mayhem now. Here we go, another push from the Rocks. What will they do here? It's going to kick it back to their goalie here. Swings it out to the right side. Finds his man up. They're conceding that right side quite a bit. The Mayhem are. Up the middle of the field, the Rocks lose possession. Med City taking over. Oh, and he finds the through to Arrow Lambo. A bad misstep from the Rocks. You simply can't do that this late in the game. We have someone on the ground and an absolute boot from Hilton Jones up the middle. That thing is way gone. Almost at the end of regulation here, about 5 seconds left. And we have now entered stoppage time. Here's the Rocks working the ball up the middle. And he gets it over here now. Med City working it over to the left side. It's going to be Tomei over to the right. He's going to try to put on the dribble moves. He gets around him. No, he does not get around him. But maintains possession enough. Med City still with the ball here. As long as they hold on to the ball, they'll be just fine. Tomei back to Jack Hilton Jones. Hilton Jones with it on the right side. And there's a hopeful through ball that the Rocks get a man on. Number 15 for the Rocks here. Rocks still playing the short ball. I mean, you expect to see a little more aggressive play here in the final minutes of this game. Down a goal. The throw in for the Rocks here at around their own 20. Still having to fend off this attack from the Mayhem that, I mean, it seemed to have started about 5 minutes ago that they've been over here. That's a ball straight to the goalie. Arrow Lambo had a chance, but just wasn't quite fast enough to give any sort of a threat there. Here come the Rocks up the right side. And they're going to work around their defense. A big ball over to number 15 here on the far near side. And a great first touch. Here come the Rocks up the left side. They don't have many men in there. There's a lot more Mayhem waiting for them. And they're able to clear it out of danger. Oh, a great shrug off there. Out of bounds. Clearly off of the Rocks. It'll be the Mayhem here with throw in Rocks territory. Just trying to finish out this game strong here and hold on to that 2-1 lead that they've had. Throw in here. Didn't quite see what happened there. It's a penalty. Appears to be against the Rocks. And we have a yellow card now showing to, I believe, number 12, Nico Schiebel.
Yellow card issued to Granite City.
The Mayhem really just holding this one out here. Jack Hilton Jones will be lined up right next to the ball. Oliver and Hilton Jones just working this right side, trying to take time off as much as they can. And it looks like it's going to be a Med City corner now. And Med City with little interest of scoring here. I mean, they got one guy in there, Arrow Lambo, but it's mainly just the possession game. Or this wasn't a corner. I apologize. This was a free kick. We're going to see a throw in here from Granite City FC. He is too far up the line. The ref sees what he's trying. Well, and they do essentially the same thing, but that one looks to be out on the rocks. Granite City does not agree with that one. It's going to be swung back, and be careful with these passes, Med City. Every one of them counts. Oh, and we're just going to boot it way up the field. We'll give Granite City one of their last chances, if not their last. Finds the ball up under the bleachers. He's working very hard over there. They just might be down a man going into this possession. We shall see. And the throw in. They need a big boom here if Granite City wants any chance. Med City's been doing a great job of holding down the fort here these last 10 minutes. And that's going to be a game in favor of your Med City Mayhem.
Your final score, Med City 2, Granite City 1. Thanks so much for coming out tonight to support our local Med City FC Mayhem. And be sure to join us for our next home game next Saturday, May 15th. Gates open at 6 p.m. and kickoff is at 6:45. The Rochester Area Chamber of Commerce will be out to do a pregame ribbon cutting to celebrate our 2021 season and our recent membership with their organization. We'll also be adding some halftime fun and games. Hope to see you next Saturday for 90 more minutes of mayhem.